Hello, everybody. Yes, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. We're going to get
Happy
into
Thursday.
today. Okay. Yes, so first we want to thank everybody for coming. If this you watch it play on a playback, I appreciate all you guys who watch it and let me know y'all watch it the next day. I'm definitely grateful for you guys. Make sure you press like on the video and subscribe for us to our YouTube. We definitely appreciate it. So first, I wanted to start this out with just really saying thank you, guys, for coming. I've been playing around with this thing a little bit, so we got it down a little bit. We got it down a little bit. So we're gonna have some fun tonight talking about things. I'm gonna let the sisters say what they want. If they have anything to say, and then I am gonna get into our weekly theme.
All right. Peace, everyone out there. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing well.
Yes, I'm doing great.
Well, the only thing I have to say is I just want to make sure y'all tune in on Wednesdays. I am doing the chakras, just the basic. I've already done two of them, the root and the sacral chakra, and you can also check it out on the Priestesshood on YouTube and all the social medias. Next week, I will be talking about the solar plexus. So I hope us to see everybody there and see y'all tuned in.
Yes. Our special and favorite guest.
Hey, how y'all doing? This is me. This is Sheila. You have your Maya's Gift, herbalist apothecary with your Maya's Gift. As always, thank y'all for just allowing me to come over and just hang out with y'all so often. I really appreciate that. If anybody wants to find me, you can find me at your Maya's Gift on all social media platforms. That's your Maya's Gift, YAYSGIFT, like it is at the bottom of the screen. That's it. I'm excited about this week. Let's talk. I'm ready.
Yes, let's. I'm ready.
Yeah, that's right. I know that's right. So, let us know who all is watching with us, so we know who's on. Say hi in the chat, send an emoji, so we know who's watching with us.
Let us know where y'all from too, so we can shout y'all out.
Absolutely.
So I have a complete rundown of how I'm scheduling to make sure we get everything in. But the first thing I wanted to talk about is the theme. It's really something that comes to me over the week in many ways. And then by Thursday, I'm like, boom, I got it. You get what I'm saying? So it's a message that I share every Thursday. But this message this week, I wanted to share timelines. And what I had wrote down was people holding you to your old self and how they will come swift when you are trying to take new roads. So, what I really wanted to say in that matter was that sometimes people know different versions of us. And not only different versions, sometimes they know parts of us that don't exist anymore. They may know us from 10 or 20 years ago. So when they think of us, they still think of us in that way. And right now in my life, in my spiritual journey, I'm trying to transform into this higher, nice, being more kind, being more considerate, being more loving space. And I'm noticing that a lot of people are still, holding me to somebody I may have been 10 years ago. Also, I noticed that y'all, somebody called, text me playing on my phone. And yeah, those who know me know how I am. I was nice and I was kind when y'all know I usually would have been like, F you, your mama, your grandmama, and everybody.
Everybody.
With you somehow. I'm gonna go to the grave and get your mama. Like I will go like that, but I was nice and the words and the terms and the way that they were speaking to me was of that Christina of 10 years ago. It wasn't the new Christina that I have transformed into today or where I'm trying to go. It was somebody from way past below. So what, instead of me being mean, what I looked at in that message, and then also somebody had sent me an old picture of me from like 11 years ago. Y'all, I didn't have locks or nothing. You get what I'm saying? So this picture old. So when I was just like, wow, um, when we have people in our life and people, we have to give them space to grow. So, and what the way I really want to share this is, those who don't know, I met Sophia when I was like 14 years old in high school. Um, we didn't even get along when we first met. We didn't even get along when we first met. You see what I'm saying? We weren't even the same type of crew or nothing. You get what I'm saying? Um, but then we linked again in our 20s and we just really clicked like on some sisterhood stuff at 20. And then I've grown into my journey. We're almost 40 now, and Sophia has grown into her journey, but we still know each other. But I can't hold Sophia to who she was at 20 or who she was at 30 or even who she was 5 years ago, because Sophia has grown. And we need to understand that with people, when we hold them to these locked in memories and these reminiscing and remember this and remember that, and these locked memories of they did this and they did that, we are in a way hindering people. You know what I'm saying? Instead of using our words to speak life over people, we try to hold them in their one position to find our version of the story. So that's something that really came to me. So what I wanted to do is pray for all of us. I wanted to pray that connections made with us that are without our knowing, because some people are thinking about us that we don't even talk to anymore. I pray that people that are not for our new selves, that are not for our new journeys, that are not for our new destinations, that they remove us from their thoughts. I pray that they find other things to think about. I pray that they find other things to occupy that space of mind. But I don't want them even thinking of me with the timeline that I'm on. I only want to meet those who see me in the present and who grow with me in the future. And so I really know that we do a lot of spells that we break ties and break bonds, but sometimes we be making we might have impacted a person's life more than we think we did. You get what I'm saying? We might have really impacted their life and we can't even remember their name. You know what I'm saying? So I want to remove all of even those type of people who even may believe we have some form of bond or connection when they know that we do not talk on a personal, private, public, and social matter. So I want to definitely break those ties for us and break those ties, like I said, the unseen bonds. The people who are gossiping about you in rooms, the people who just keep your name going to a person you don't want to be. So I really am praying that the universe remove these people, give them things to occupy their mind besides us and our great movement, what we're trying to do here at the Priestesshood. Amen.
Ashe, amen, Ashe.
Yes.
Yes. Girl, I felt that. But you are right. People do hold you to that standard, like you was back in your past, knowing that everybody has to grow. We all have to grow. We all have to evolve, because nobody ain't gonna want to be back like what they used to be in their 20s or in high school. And I had friends, that wanted to gossip a lot, drama all the time, drama. I got tired of that. I had to move around. I wanted to do more than just, going to these little, don't get me wrong, clubs, whatever. It's still, if that's what y'all do or whatever. But I got, tired of going to these like, hole in the wall places, hood type clubs where everybody's shooting and stuff. I'm getting too old for all that. Like, no, I want to travel. I want to see the world. So, yeah, I
Yeah.
feel you.
Yeah, because and we have to pray that there's growth on both sides. Whereas
Right.
you don't hold me to a memory that you had of me 10 years ago, but I also want you to release that hurt that you had from 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Right.
I'm not that person, but everybody needs credit for growth. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I've always said that with people, like, I'm not the same person I was there. I'm not holding you to be the same person. So let that be a two-way street.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because even if I
Amen.
was that person, yeah, you just like, I don't know the role I play in the story that you're telling. You don't know the role that you play in the story that I may tell
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, ma'am. So that is really what I want to discuss. You know what I'm saying? It really goes into deeper things like sand and time. Time is really important, and sometimes for us to manifest things, we need to people to believe in our ideas, right? So if we have people who
Mm-hmm.
believe in our faults and believe that we're going to mess up, they hinder our production. You know what I'm saying? So I pray that if I don't know if this is a Virgo statement, but if I did hurt somebody and based on how they see things,
How they see how you hurt them. Yeah.
hurt somebody based on the way that they interpreted the situation that was going on at hand, I truly apologize. You know what I'm saying? And I release that, and I hope that they find peace and forgiveness, and I hope people are able to use their thoughts and their memory better, because like I always say, the mind does not know the difference between memories and imagination. So it's very important for our thinking, our idle minds, to be imaginating, to be creating, to be manifesting, versus thinking about something that happened 10 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So I really pray we just use our power. We step into our divine power and utilize it the right way. All right, guys. So next thing I'm gonna get into, I'm gonna show the screenshot about it. Anybody commented sure about it, but basically the headline reads. Let me share this. The headline reads.
I love how you segue there right into this story. Thank you.
What you say?
Thank you.
What happened?
I love the way you went right into that from what we were talking about right into this.
Yeah, like on to
So I was
this.
like,
So the headline
oh,
reads,
bring
guys,
this
and you
up.
know we spiritual people, so we really wanted to look at it from that perspective. A few days ago, Erica Baidu had posted this onto her story, and she was stating about Blueface that he's trash universe, do your thing. What we know in the last 24 hours, Blueface has allegedly been arrested for robbery. I'm not for sure if it's a new charge or old charge. I'm not for sure of those things. But when it comes to Twitter, Twitter is simply in love with the idea that Erica Badu's magic has gotten him that fast. So in a lot of people's perception, they're thinking Erica Badu, even, her magic got it done. So ladies, have y'all heard about this? And what do you guys think about this in the chat?
Yeah, it's funny that you said this because me and my daughter was talking about this earlier today. She called me too. I'm at work. She called me talking about, Mama, did you hear about Erica Badu? She put that juju on Blueface.
Right,
and
right,
look what's going on now.
That's
Look
so
what's going on. I
right.
said, girl, yes. I said, I saw that. She was like, she's powerful. I don't want to mess with her. I don't want to mess with her.
I did.
Yeah.
But what I think is extremely at the same time with this one, as much as they talk about how much people say, "Oh, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in this. I don't believe in that." But all of a sudden, everybody's like, "Oh, everybody do juju." Now everybody could come out the closet or at least know that you done heard about it, so you already know like what the play is. But what I really think I want everybody to understand is that you had the same access to the creator too. If you want to give her the credit for that, that's fine. But we can all call them down right quick if you need them. We all have the same access to the same source.
Yeah.
But I love how people are saying that, oh, it's the Erica Badu juju. Like, understand,
Right.
just if you want to, but you do know that juju.
Hello, everybody.
Respect it. Respect the divinity.
Yes.
The one thing that I feel about it is we know in spirituality how important it is to respect the divine feminine and the divine masculine. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when it comes to Blueface, he have a horrible relationship with his mom, so that's a notch. The way he react with his child's mom, that's a notch. And like a man can go to jail for, let's say, drugs or for DUI or for another offense, but the true offense that he went to jail for is something about a woman, somehow hurting a woman, somehow disrespecting a woman, because that's what the jail represent. You know what I'm saying? Mama putting you in timeout. So I feel like I really do hope that Blueface does find peace. You know what I'm saying? I really think it's going to take a lot of time, but I think his relationship with his mother is important, and I hope that his mom learns how to be a real mother to him in the way that he needs her to be and not how she wants to be. I pray that these women that are so in love with Blueface find their own power and their own strength and realize that the power is really within them. I'm really thankful that a lot of the A and B celebrities have picked up on Krishan. Young Miami, P. Diddy, Glorilla, Summer Walker, Erica Badu. A lot of women have really came in to love Krishan.
That's
You know
what
what I'm saying? And I really, really like that because at this time, Krishan is clear headed. She's not drinking and smoking every day. Like she was when she was with Blueface every day, and you can tell she's not having crazy crying spells and all of these things that she was having before. So I really pray for Krishan. She's really the start for me. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I wish, she would know her power and know her ability. I hope that she didn't sign any contracts with them where she have to give them some proportion. I really hope that she is picked up, but she is the star. And
yeah.
so I'm definitely, Blueface. This is not a good look. You've been hanging with that baby mama of yours for the past weekend, looking funny. She got on diapers. It's been a lot of mess going on with him and the baby mama. Like that was horrible for him to showcase his children's mother in that way. And then try to act like she's any better than Krishan. So I really a good future for Krishan. I do hope that she does good and she has the tools and the people around her to do good and not chase this nigga. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is one thing. Next, we're going to get into a black woman in Florida was shot. While let me move this off the screen. A black woman in Florida was shot. And does anybody know the story? She was going over the house. I'm not sure for what. I do have this.
Yeah, she was a neighbor. It appeared her name was AJ Owens, the woman who was
Okay.
shot. And this
Okay.
when I was looking at that story, I remember being in the same situation like that with my kids. So what it was where her kids were playing in a vacant lot by his lady house. This lady comes out and she's yelling and screaming at the kids, and she hits and she threw I believe she threw a skate or something at one of the lady's children, the smaller of the children. So and then she went in the house. So when the child went to the door, the other child went, who was maybe a little older, maybe 12 or whatever, and the lady swung an umbrella at her. So of course the kids go home and get their mom to find out, like to let them know the lady, threw stuff at them. So the lady went and knocked on her door for us to tell her to come outside, and the lady shot through the door. So she shot
Okay.
her
Well,
dead
we're
through
gonna
her chest.
watch this Good Morning clip with Yale King, and we're gonna see this. I did want to make sure I found the right headline. In this headline, it does state that Florida woman charged for fatally shooting her. So I did want to, play something.
A Florida woman is facing manslaughter and assault charges after a very disturbing shooting that's leading to new questions about the state's Stand Your Ground law. AJ Owens is the woman you're seeing on your screen right now, was shot and killed allegedly by a neighbor through an apartment door in front of one of her 4 children. Mark Strausman reports it took 4 days for charges to be filed in this case.
A neighborhood feud ended in tragedy when Ajeka Owens was shot and killed in front of her son in Ocala, Florida. The 35-year-old was struck in the upper chest by a bullet shot through the front door from a gun allegedly belonging to 58-year-old Susan Lawrence.
I wish our shooter would have called us instead of taking actions into her own hands.
But on Friday night, after Owens' children were playing outside and approached Lawrence about an iPad they left behind, law enforcement says Lawrence yelled at the kids and threw a roller skate at them, leading Owens to confront Lawrence at her door. Police say Lawrence pulled the trigger, shooting and killing the mother of 4. She claimed self-defense under Florida's Stand Your Ground law. which gained national attention and spread to other states after the killing of Trayvon Martin more than a decade ago. The law authorizes the use of deadly force for home protection if someone believes it's necessary to prevent imminent death or great bodily harm to himself or herself.
And we want to ensure that we get the facts right, especially in a case to this level.
Police opened up an investigation, but waited 4 days to charge the shooter. The delay in arrest sparking protests throughout the community. Attorneys for the victim's family issued a statement following Tuesday's arrest, saying they're relieved, but they are no less concerned that accountability has taken this long because archaic laws like stand your ground exist.
She had no weapon. She posed no imminent threat to anyone. What I'm asking is for justice. Justice for my daughter.
I'm Mark Strassman for CBS Morning.
I'd like to hear more about that case. I don't know how it's stand your ground and you feel safe defense. You're claiming self-defensively harm when you're shooting through the door.
Andrew Zimmern did it, and he wasn't even, and he was chasing Trayvon.
Right.
That's the same
right.
they got Andrew Zimmerman on.
Right. In this situation, she's a mom and a woman. You get what I'm saying? Those are the two things. Also, the one thing that's different in this time is people are more aware of racism. You know what I'm saying? So let us pray that, she does try to take it to trial and that the jury is able to see through, this woman's passive aggressiveness. One thing that I noticed early about white people is how passive aggressive they were. And then when you respond, they turn into the victim. I grew up in a Denton, Texas. You know what I'm saying? So I remember I lived in these townhomes and my friends lived in these apartments around the corner. And, to go around, you would have to pass these people's house that was, racist. And, they would, get out of our yard, niggers, and all this type of stuff and that we experienced. And at this point in time, people not putting up with that. They not letting you treat their kids any kind of way. I think that should be addressed first, that she first tried to assault the children. So I do hope that the prosecutor really knows how to handle this case correctly and approaches it in the way of an angry white woman. You get what I'm saying? That opening statement is really going to set the tone of the trial. So I really hope that prosecutor explains it as an angry white woman. She was already angry. She was already angry at the child and had tried to assault the child. Therefore, she knew. Anybody knows if you assault a child, they mama coming behind them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If you talk to my son crazy, please know I'm coming right behind him with what happened now. You know what I'm saying? And then around my kids are homeschooled right now. They'll be going to school this next year. Y'all will be saying a lot of prayers for that. But they'll be going to public school this year. But around the Christmas holidays, these white girls just knocked on our door one day and they were like, hey, they lost their earbuds. And my kids looking at them like, okay, well, we don't have them. My kids got their own earbuds. So they like, we don't have them. And so they slammed the door. Not 10 minutes later, I already knew what was finna happen. I said, when they parents come over here, come get me right then. Don't shut the door. Don't speak to them and come get me. Because I already am assuming we the only black people in my town. So when these white people came knocking at my door, they was ready to go off on some black boys. And then when Jonas shut the door and came and got me, and I'm looking at him, you know what I'm saying? And I'm very clear. I don't really know what you're talking about, but you free to look all around here if you need, if you want to look around, but we don't know nothing about the ear pods. But had those roles been reversed, had it been black people knocking on some white people's door 2 times about some damn AirPods, where when the white people completely innocent, how would that have been? Luckily, it wasn't like that. But now look, you know what I'm saying? It's disgusting.
It's crazy out here. It really is.
It really, and that's in Ocala,
really
so
is.
it's not far from the Trayvon Martin situation.
Right.
I know, like, from being born and raised in Florida, them people act a little different down there. You know what I'm saying? They're way more aggressive. They have way more.
And they're very much Trump supporters, so I'm sure they very
they have way more of a superiority complex than
right.
I've even experienced in Alabama. It's much more aggressive. Like everything starts on 10 with them. Then I'm not sure that is a white lady. It might be Hispanic. From kind of looking at her. So yeah, I could see how like those situations escalate, and then of course how most of them they're very scary, so they shoot from behind a door. When I saw that story, I was like, my heart completely went out to the child that was standing there that watched their mother.
Right, that watched their mother die when that was supposed to be a hero moment. You know that you go get your mama
protect us.
And my mama solved all the problems, and then this white woman took this child. Mom, she should be charged with child endangerment amongst other charges. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So I pray that those for the
and honestly,
who had to witness their mother.
These things are finna get wilder and wilder and wilder to the point that
isn't it just like that one incident where the boy went down the wrong street? He was looking for his brother or sister or something.
He pulled up in the wrong house.
Yard. Wasn't that in Florida too?
Like 2 of those situations.
Yeah.
It's been like 2 of them. One for
and
that.
Little boy was shot.
Like
that was bad.
Drop off or something.
Yeah. And then in the senator, the senator, he's encouraging more vigilante behavior with the laws that he's passing for Florida. So it's like Florida is a haven for people that, like just he's making that as a very comfortable state for people in their hatred to go and rest.
Right.
I'm bothered.
Yes. Next we're gonna do another one, and we're gonna we're gonna get into that. Try to get into that because we do have a lot of prayers and stuff tonight. The next thing I wanted to talk about, guys, is about the boy who jumped off of the ship, and I have that video. You know what I'm saying, ready and set up. So let's play this video.
Cruise ship.
You finna see.
Well, the reason why I said that because at first they said he fell off the ship, so that's why I was like, wait a minute. So he jumped now? Okay, I just wanted to make sure what was,
It was a dare. Him and his friends. It was a dare.
Really? Okay. It's not funny, but I just like okay.
Yes.
This kid jumped off. Oh my God. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, that's it. Hey,
he did.
do it.
It was a shark. I knew it.
What?
Yeah.
I knew it was a shark. That's only that makes sense.
His graduation.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sure was. I watched.
So that is the You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Dang.
I mean, that wasn't. You gotta pray for the intellect of these
And to be
kids because
honest, y'all,
anybody.
when I was looking, what I want to say is when I was looking this up, this is not the first time that this has happened in the past few weeks. It's been more than one incident of this occurring, of these people jumping off of the ship. Is some
But
type of deer
why?
or
Why not?
whatever.
But
I
why
just feel
though?
so horrible. I'm gonna say it's like this: one
I
out
don't
of
get it.
maybe 100 really gonna survive these circumstances. Because I mean, some people have fell off the cruise ship and survived, but I think that now that a lot of people doing it, and it's not by chance, by luck, it's by actual doing it on your own. They don't know
Yeah.
what's at the bottom of these things, and now we seeing the other side of it. Just a few months ago, it was a big story about this guy who had fell off the cruise ship and he had to stay alive and things like that for like days till they could find him. But being that so many people are doing it and the majority of people who do it are going to die, it's something that they're willingly doing this.
Okay.
It's something you know what I'm saying? These people want to go viral on TikTok and they're sacrificing their life to go
To jump off a
viral.
cruise ship in a body of water
At
that
night.
you at night. Now, I don't know if y'all been on a cruise ship, but I've been on a cruise ship and I seen it at night. It's literally black
Right,
out there, straight black. The only thing
right.
you will probably see out there is probably another cruise ship down, with their
Yeah.
lights and stuff on. Even if it was daytime, you don't even know what's at the bottom of that water.
Right.
Okay,
That's
what?
what I'm saying.
But
So
but
if you
even
look it up on YouTube, it's a lot of these stories. I had to make sure I was getting the one for this.
I
It's a
did
lot
hear
of
about
because
that.
but because of the cruise ships and the way that they move, sharks and fish and things like that follow them. Because
Exactly.
of all of the waste and stuff that they're throwing off the
And
boat,
yeah,
they're
they
riding
be
by.
they throw the guts and everything in the morning to them sharks. You
That's
get
what
what
I'm
I'm
Exactly.
saying.
saying?
Like it's animals in the water. Like you have to know.
Yeah,
Like
y'all been in the ocean for over 100, 200, 300 long years. They know what y'all doing at this point. But I do
Exactly.
feel like, you know what I'm saying, not only the the people willingly jumping off of the cruise, it's people who are dying on cruises and we don't know what happened. It's a lot of weird stuff going on with cruises because they just want to make their money. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of people with alcohol and we spiritual people, they playing with all type of spirits, you know what I'm saying? And as my occult look inside, I'm like, something called him in that water. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see that way first, like something called him in that water. It really don't matter. Everybody else was just a player in that play, but something called him in that water and it ate him alive. They haven't found his body, so whatever in that water ate him alive.
Probably a
Whatever.
siren.
it was on the
He probably
video.
took them.
You can actually see it on the video. You can see the
Yeah,
shark.
whatever.
You can see the
Yeah,
splash
whatever took him. Yeah,
because it showed him throwing the buoy out and he was going to it, but then you see the splash and he went the opposite way of the buoy because it was between where the splash had came in the water.
right.
So it was like he didn't but like you said, maybe he was called into the water. You do have the like the spirits of the ocean.
Sirens. Hey, I just said
That's
that.
what I said. La Sarine, you never
Yeah,
know.
you never
You know
know.
what I'm saying? This aerial energy that's risen, you know what I'm saying? Some things may manifest. Okay, next our subject is Jay Morant. His camp is now alleging that the gun that he had is fake and that it was just for play. And I wanted to know what you guys, if you guys have anything to say about it first.
First of all, why is you waving a gun? I don't care if it is fake or real. Why is you waving a gun on social media? And you, what is he? What sport? I forgot.
Basketball.
That's where we go. Basketball. Why? I mean, hey, whatever.
What do you have to say, Sheila?
I wonder with him when it comes to what we were talking about before, where people, being tethered to the old you and not want to go appreciate the new you. Sometimes that's an internal struggle as well, because as you were saying, there's no reason to really, flash a gun in an Instagram video. And then it's not a reason for your friend who at least supposed to have your back to know that if you supposed to do something, like, at least friend, don't record me doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even still, like, if we sit around, we like, no, we got a real job. We might sit around like that 70s show. You might see smoke, but you never see where it's coming from.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, but we supposed to watch each other back. So even I feel that even you shouldn't feel like you got to do that. But then also, it's also the people that you have around you that might be like, okay, you tripping. Like,
exactly.
okay.
One thing, honestly, y'all, my point of view, looking at it, I always try to take everybody perspective and then see what I'm led to see. One thing that I want to say first is that the state that he was in carrying the gun, in the state that he has the gun, in the state that he resides, handguns are legal. You do not need a permit to carry them. You do not need a permit to have them out like that. So what he did was not a crime. So I first feel like that needs to be looked at. What he did was not a crime. And one thing that we know as far as the way guns go is when white people have guns, nobody's scared. But all of a sudden, when we have guns, it becomes a big topic. It becomes a big thing. And then you got other people giving their opinion and their opinion and their opinion. So what I came to the conclusion was that I think they were really going to let him go. I feel like someone spoke to his team on behalf of him and begged the team not to let him go. And I think that he had to make certain changes in order to keep his contract. So I believe that he let his certain friends go. I believe that he'll no longer ever do it again.
Of course he won't.
Yeah, I do think it needs to be understood that he wasn't committing a crime.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that we have to understand the dynamics of when they do that to Black people versus we see videos of rich white people who have killed giraffes and, real things. And we don't look at that like that. But then when it's a nigga with guns, oh my God, it's such a big deal. So that was my first kind of thing. Like, they really kind of blowing this proportion, but I do understand them wanting him to represent the team. And,
yes.
They want a good Negro. They want a Negro that's gonna do good and be a good person to shake the kids' hands, and kids buy their jersey and their shoes to look up. I get the PR of all of it. So I as a PR person, I can accept the fake gun scenario because that lets me know that his team is willing to give him another chance. And so I'm going to cheer for that. Honestly.
Well, at least they gave him another chance. Yeah,
they're giving him another chance, and that I feel like they really wanted to let him go. I feel like a lot of people spoke on his behalf for him, and he made a lot of promises of what he won't be doing again in the future. So I am glad that he didn't lose you know, that not that. So regardless of the fake story, hey, that works. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know, like you say, he ain't gonna do it no more, and he's definitely
Yeah.
gonna watch out who his real friends are.
Right.
So,
I have seen some posts about him unfollowing certain friends and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's for the betterment of him. And on the same thing that we were talking about timelines, I hope that he sees his future self. You know what I'm saying? That he sees what other people see in him that I don't think he's seeing himself. You know what I'm saying? His friends keeping him his old friends while his new friends see new things and new directions that he can go. So I really do hope that, you know, he's young to me. Y'all know I look at, they're like babies to me. I really hope that he you know, goes into his new era without guilt. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever feel like you leaving people behind, because if they are your true friends and they are meant for you, they will be there regardless, and they will change for you. You know what I'm saying? So I do hope that all gets settles out, and I do see him doing good in a couple years. Well, and
Yeah,
y'all have anything to
he has
say?
to he has to practice his intellect. It's a lot of things that are damaging to the community that are legal that we just still shouldn't do.
exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
I get that it's legal
You
because,
know,
of course,
that
out here in Texas, it's open carry. So, and you
right.
know, and of course, I'm licensed, so I'm licensed to carry. And yes, I do carry mines, but I don't open carry mines. I conceal mines because I don't want that image of somebody like, oh, she has a gun, oh my gosh, like that. But I do carry. Don't get me wrong, I do carry mines, but I'm just, Sheila said, and like you said, that, he has to set a, I guess, them have to set an image for the basketball association. So, but
Right,
like you
right.
said,
For
I'm
the
glad that they
kids,
did give him another chance.
you
I
know
am
what
so glad
I'm
that they
saying?
did. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Our next subject. If y'all are friends on the East Coast, please let us know how this orange smoke and this orange energy and the fire residue, whatever it is, please let us know how it's affecting y'all. We're sending y'all all of our prayers, all of those affected by this, but we are gonna bring up the discussion. So I have a video for us to watch on the orange smoke
providing an update.
coming.
Well, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and several cabinet ministers will be providing an update today on the wildfire situation.
Fires have burned tens of thousands of square kilometers of land across the country, causing property damage and forcing thousands of people from their homes. Their update is expected to happen at noon. You can keep it here on CP24 for the latest coverage.
As for what's happening in this province, the wildfire and smoke situation to the northeast continues to worsen.
Fire Ranger resources and aircraft are being deployed to new and existing fires across the province. We're also utilizing 4 water bombers from our partners in Minnesota. They're helping us manage the fire situation here in the province as well. We've activated our Type 2 firefighter contracts as well to access additional firefighters on the ground.
Now, there are currently 30 active wildfires in the northeast region, 24 of those burning out of control. Officials say more resources are being deployed to get a handle on those fires. The fires around Wawa and Cochrane are most concerning, with some travel restrictions in place nearby.
Meantime, a wildfire is burning west of Ottawa. Here you can see flames shooting into the sky at Centennial Lake in Calabogie. Residents nearby are being told to be ready to leave at any moment. OPP have also issued an evacuation notice, but so far residents aren't required to leave yet.
Now, the number of wildfires in Quebec has grown to 156. Thousands there have also been forced from their homes, and the province remains under a state of emergency. Now, there is rain in the forecast for the hard-hit northeastern town of Sept-Îles, where 4,500 people were evacuated this weekend due to nearby fires. However, the local state of emergency has been extended another 5 days. Ottawa also announcing 200 military personnel were sent to northern Quebec over the weekend to help fight those fires.
And an unhealthy haze covering the Northeast as cities are completely saturated in smoke from the Canadian wildfires. Fox weather meteorologist Jane Minar is in Edgewater, New Jersey this morning with the very latest. Jane, we are still seeing that haze behind you. Good morning. What can you tell us?
Yeah, it's just a really devastating morning. I mean, the last couple of days have been very hard to get through for a lot of people, young kids, but just the general person. Even me, myself, I've had some difficulties getting around. The sun is coming up. It's a bright ball just behind me, and I'm just about a mile from the GWB, George Washington Bridge, and it's completely clouded over. Now, yesterday, New York City saw some of the worst air quality in 40 years. We had air quality index values well into the 400s. And for comparison, Beijing, China yesterday afternoon had an air quality index of just about 50. And so that's a good reading as far as the hazardous readings that New York City saw. It's the worst air quality that we've seen in such a long time. A lot of people feeling the irritation in their eyes, the scratchiness in their throat, even having some chest pains as they went throughout the afternoon. It was highly recommended that people stay indoors. And even as we go through the day today, it's not until a weather pattern change that we'll see by the weekend that the smoke will start to shift in direction, move out of the tri-state area. But in the meantime, even this morning, Philadelphia, eastern Pennsylvania, and even in DC, current air quality index values sitting in 400 for major areas, places like Allentown, PA, in the 300s. And this is just another day to get by. A lot of the thick smoke has continued to travel a little bit further down to the south, but it's been plumes of smoke that have continued to cross over the border from nearly 9 million acres of wildfire.
Wow.
You know what? My sister just went to New York today. Like, she just arrived to New York probably like a couple of hours ago. And I told her, I said, take a picture for me because I want to see how it is. She sent us a picture. The sky she said it looks gloomy, but it's where she was at the airport, it wasn't orange, but it did look gloomy.
I'm in Alabama and we have an air quality alert for tonight until tomorrow.
For the wildfires?
Yeah, it says from tonight until tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So I remember seeing it on the news. They were saying, I was like, hold on, Canada? And we, that's
serious because I'm like, dang, Canada, what's going on?
Yeah, that's a long way, but I didn't realize the fire was that large.
Yeah.
Either.
Yeah, I mean, they said 9-10 million acres.
That's a lot.
What also, y'all know I'm gonna look at everything spiritual. And one thing I think about is, us in the spiritual community, y'all know we've heard so many conspiracies about how they're going to use this technology to trick us. But at this point, right, we in Saturn and Pisces, and we already being tricked. So at the time when it comes to tell us the truth, we're not going to be trusting of nothing, because I really looked at it like, wow, they could have these fires and it could go all the way. And this smoke has to completely clear, you know what I'm saying? Through all of these places. This is kind of spooky. You know what I'm saying? This is very, you have to show a picture of it. If you were there and you go out and like, oh my God, the sky is orange, nobody, they would have to see it for themselves, right? We wouldn't have believed that. We would have just lightly thought orange. I saw so much of the smoke and how, it had blocked. So many people had advisories not even to come outside. Advisories to wear masks when they do come outside, that it's just so much. I really hope and I pray that Canada gets the help that they need to contain this fire, because we are only in June and we have so many more fires that will be coming across this this summer. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't even got there yet. So I definitely want to Send love to the first responders, the firefighters. Love to the people. I hope they made it out safe. But y'all know I'm spiritual about it. It's just Mother Earth not playing with us anymore. She tried to teach us nicely. She tried to give us a little bit of quarantine lesson, a little corona. I mean, what we gonna do when she get real mad? Luckily she's the mother and nurturing and not the father. You know what I'm saying? But we really need to respect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fires, they don't really tell us how they started. A lot of these are man-made started fires that just got caught
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. I'm just saying.
No, it is. It is.
This is really not. I'm really not vibing with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. Now we're going to get into discussions and prayers. Wing Wisdom is in Detroit. He said that he's having that. It was smoky in Detroit yesterday. I mean, that's just out of control. Are we gonna sue them as a country for what they have done? I mean, don't start me on politics. I'm just saying, ain't no way y'all finna do that to us. Also, on another thing, y'all has on my energy spooky self, it just feels like timeline was the beginning of what I was discussing when I came. So it's 1,000 ways I can take that. It's just like timelines are just collapsing all over the place. What we used to think could never happen is now regular. You know what I'm saying? It's just like things are like all over the place. So I mean, but that orange stuff would scare me. The orange ain't a good color for me. You guys have anything you want to talk about before we start on prayers?
Well, I want to say, you were saying, Jessica, you said that timelines are collapsing. To me, it feels like they're colliding.
Oh,
meaning
yeah.
that, yeah, it's just, that's why we're seeing things that we haven't seen before. It's not that they never happened. They just never happened in this, you know what I'm saying, on this plane.
Yeah,
and it's like the veils are being ripped between them.
And speaking of that, y'all know there a volcano erupted in Hawaii too. I think today or yesterday.
Really?
I mean,
yeah.
It's just a lot.
I was just learning about a volcanic energy, so that's interesting.
So it's all right.
Y'all, first I'm gonna show y'all this. Let me see.
We got to see.
Show this. Hopefully it shows big enough. Sis, go ahead and tell us about the Wall Street thing that will be happening. I'm gonna show it as best as I can.
Oh yes. So next Saturday I will be at the Green Wall Street in Dallas. It's pretty much regarding about it's he got the idea from Black Wall Street, of course, in Oklahoma, and he wanted to bring together a bunch of entrepreneurs. So at this event, so we will be out there. I will be out there, of course, selling my candles, my wax mills. It will be other vendors, great vendors out there, showing their products and selling their products. So if y'all are in the Dallas area, DFW, please come out June 17th. Dallas at the Laffey Space in Dallas again, and from 12 to 3. And I hope to see y'all there. Please stop by my table too. I hope to see y'all there.
All right. Let's see what Nikki says. Just watched the movie with my children yesterday. Yes, the Spider-Man. Yes, of course, that started off about dementias and timelines moving in. All right, guys, we're going to start into our prayer circle. Please leave a comment if you have a prayer. If you guys know us and our phone numbers, you can text us your prayer. Also, you can send it to us on Facebook. Hopefully, we'll catch it. But I'm going to go in order of the prayers that I have tonight. I want all of us to remember that what we initially goal is doing is bringing together our minds and focusing to assist each other, because we know that the power of words are powerful. And although all of us have different beliefs and different things, um, we still have a belief, right? So we still believe we can use our words, our intentions, our love. So I'm really want us to step into our heart chakra space, just a safe space of being giving. You know what I'm saying? Giving and hoping and knowing that the universe will give back to us. So as we give with our prayers, we know that the universe will give with our heart gratitude and thanks. So we're all joining in to pray. You could just, visualize what this person might be wanting while we're saying our prayers. And then, make sure y'all hit y'all ashades and amens in the comments. The first prayer. Oh, hold on. Before we get to that, Sheila, people's true motives have to be dragged into view because of blatant disregard for truth. What does this mean?
Oh, we gonna circle back. Okay, I thought
we I gotta keep it in order. I'll bring us back to the heart chakra.
No, so what that means, I just feel like sometimes, and this is I'm gonna talk like about me. So a lot of times what it feels like, where sometimes it feels like you could see as you grow, just being able to trust what it is that you're being led to see as well as to believe. Me, I have a hard time not believe. I have a hard time not taking you as your word. So if you tell me that you're a certain way, I'm going to always believe you, even if sometimes you may prove and see that you're not. Even if, sometimes your actions may not always prove that you're there, but I will always see like, oh, no, they have the best of intentions, until it gets to the point to where it's like, well, this person you've been shown exactly what it is multiple times, but you continue to see the best in people. So that's why I would say, well, maybe that's a personal thing, whereas as opposed to believing what you're seeing the first time, as opposed to wanting to see a person for their potential or for how they present themselves, as opposed to seeing them for what they really and truly are. So that's why I was saying, it's like instead of taking account and being able to say in truth, I know this is what it is, and accepting it for being what it is. I sometimes still create these paint the picture that I would like to see, as opposed to the picture that I'm seeing. I hate that I'm on the screen by myself. I said it was personal.
And I was gonna let it be.
I was like, that was a side.
I hate being honest. Okay, I don't blame you. I do the same thing.
What you're describing is when you have already been let down, you already expect to be let down. When someone has already promised you something and hasn't came through, you no longer expect anybody to do what they said they were going to do.
So it's like keeping your expectation low. That's the same with me.
Yeah, right.
I keep my expectation low on people, because
but what I want us to do is
you won't get disappointed.
Because one, if we have to do that to the people that we around, we don't need them around. If we can't expect fullness from you like we would give it to you, then they don't need to be around. It's not wrong because this is something I went through recently. It's not wrong for you to hold somebody accountable for what they said. Our first issue comes when we say it's okay, or we don't bring it up. No, you said you were going to do X, Y, and Z, and you didn't do it. I didn't appreciate that. and we must hold people accountable because word is everything. If word was truly bond, we wouldn't have to make contracts and agreements. People would have to honor their words. And so what we're doing, because I have another friend, we were discussing something about, his inner child abandonment. He was saying, he already expected women to abandon him, being that that's already what he had been through. And I feel like we need to stop letting other people make us see the world in a way that's too easy. It's too easy to pick these routes. It's too easy to say, oh, all y'all ain't gonna come through. It's too easy for that. So I want Sheila to understand that she deserves people to come through. You deserve people to step up and say and do what they're gonna say they're gonna do. We all do. We expect, if people tell us that they're gonna do something and they don't do it, if anybody know me personally, they deserve a punishment, which means you don't get to talk to me at all until you know what I'm saying. Don't tell me you're gonna do something, you don't do it, and I'm supposed to just let it fly. No, because now I'm messing up my chakras. This is my show. This is my play. I'm the main character. The light is on me. So no, you're not going to get to take the light and take the set of this. This is my play. Get back in your spot. So I definitely understand that, because I've had to go through those things, being that I'm a Virgo, and being that we know that we do things a certain way. So we really kind of don't even expect nobody to do it like we'll do it. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But what I've had to learn to do is have no expectations versus low expectations. You see what I'm saying? If they say they're going to do it, okay. If they do it, then thank you so much. If they don't do it, you lied. Yeah. You lied, and that's not okay. So until you do what you said you're going to do, or whatever, we can't be cool until you honor what you said. I think we have to learn to speak up and advocate for our spiritual selves, because we're a spiritual journey. And these people are just distractions and tests and people that we go along and meet and test, and we have to go through a little lesson. But no, I deserve for people to do what they say they're going to do. We deserve to have amazing people who want to do things that they say they're going to do, and ain't just talking just to be talking. Make them show and prove. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Sheila, I can help you do this. Okay. Call them in the morning. Tell them if they can get on it. If they don't show you nothing back, oh, no, you can't do it.
Yeah.
You know?
See, I have people that really make it their business to be a part of my world. Like, they go out of their way to be a part of my world. But then it's just, after a while, it's just like, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, but like you were saying, some people love like when it's information. So then it's like, I don't have an expectation of you. It's just you came saying that this is all you do. You know what I'm saying? So it was this one, like, I'm not.
Yeah, give them their boundaries. You don't need them in your world. They need you in their world.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay,
yeah,
guys. So we gonna bring it up. We gonna answer. we gonna answer this prayer space. The first prayer is for my guys. I really want to pray.
I can't hear her.
Yeah, something happened.
Christina, we can't hear you.
I think she froze.
I think she did too.
She'll probably come back.
Yeah, she'll come back. Because she has all the prayer requests. I don't have them. So let me see.
Something.
Okay, I think she's probably logging back in. Just give us a few minutes, y'all. She'll probably come back in. I know we was having little storms and stuff out here, so
Yeah, she probably, yeah, because she dropped all the way out, so she probably come back on.
yeah, she probably lost connection. Cause I know we do have severe storms out here. It was just raining too and thundering.
You know, Dallas good for the storms.
And she's close up there to like Oklahoma and stuff. So
Oh,
yeah, she's still in Texas. She just low. She up there like
Lord.
little after what Denton, I think. Yeah, close to Oklahoma. So yes, she said. Okay, I got a text from her. She said she's coming back. She's
Okay.
getting back in. Yeah. So just wait a few minutes. She'll come on in. Yeah, the storms are coming. Let's see. Okay. Here she go. Hold on. So you're trying to get in now. There we go. Hey girl, you in?
There she
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
bad,
Okay.
We had a nice picture of you from holding your hair.
So, the first,
Yep, Nikki, it is. It's supposed to be in the hundreds next week. Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. Out
Yeah.
here in the temperature,
So,
yeah, we supposed to be in triple digits.
yeah. All right. So the first prayer I wanted to do for my son, I really praise, he's 16 now, so he's entering into, his own whatever. So I'm just really praying that he is surrounded by love and protected and guided. I pray for his health. I pray for his safety. I pray for his enlightenment. I really pray that he still remembers God, in whichever sense it may be. I just hope that he keeps a positive attitude. So I really want to pray for that.
Ashe. It's just, yeah, I pray that your son is in good health, protected. Of course, I know he's protected because look who his mama is. Yes. I pray for, of course, his, just everything. Just pray that whatever he's going through, I just pray that he can get through it. And like you said, his enlightenment. So Ashe.
Yeah. Ashe.
Pray that you continue to watch over your son as he grows and continue along his journey. Continue to lift him up, cover, protect, bless, and keep and guide him. I'll also strengthen Christina as his mother to know exactly how to tap in and tune in with him, and how they can always be on one accord with each other as he goes into his next phase of his life. I pray that they just continue to grow together as a family and as a unit. Ashe.
Ashe.
Okay, next, our prayers for Mimi. Prays for her mom's health and that she has job protection for herself. So I want to, Mimi and her mom have been getting prayers weekly, and they have been having surgery, both of them. So her mom had to have another surgery, and so she's doing better. So I definitely want to send our love and prayers to Mimi for her mom, as well as herself, but to her mom, that her mom heals, that her mom is able to still thrive and enjoy life. I really pray that Mimi is able to shake this energy of sickness. She's such a young girl that she's able to enjoy and thrive in life. And I also pray for her job security and protection, and that, She feels that her job lets her know that she's appreciated, so she doesn't feel worried or scared. So I definitely want to send my love to Mimi. Ashe.
Ashe. Yes, I pray for Mimi's mother for healing energy. I pray for quick recovery, protection, love. I want to send our love to her and to Mimi. I want to pray that Mimi does have that job security and that her job do know that she is a valuable worker there and she's very appreciated at this job. So I also want to pray that she gets the protection that her and her family needs. Ashe.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah, and I pray for her as well. For when it comes to her job situation, allow her to not worry about her job. Let her job take care of it itself. Allow multiple streams of income to begin to flow in her direction, so that she is able to work. So she is able to focus her attention on the healing of her body. To allow her finances that every through this the work situation, let it not be as willing or as taxing on her physical strength, so she could put all that towards her healing for both her and as well as her mother. I pray that they continue to heal their bodies as well as their minds, to find peace in all situations.
Ashe.
Okay. Our next prayer goes out for Mama Tammy. She's going to be having surgery on her knee. You know, her and her husband have asked for prayers a few times. So she says she's going through a lot of pain with this, and she'll be having another surgery. So I really want to pray for Mama Tammy. Me knowing the body and astrology, I really pray that Mama's Tammy's inner child learns to forgive, and learns to let go of things. I hope that she as a mother know that she's done the best that she can and not have regrets about, possibly, not doing what she thinks she should have done now with the children. So I just pray that she's able to find peace and harmony. And I definitely want her to find healing and, comfort. So I'm definitely sending Mama Tammy my love. Ashe.
Ashe. Yes, I pray that Mama Tammy get through this knee surgery. I pray that she has that healing energy. I pray that she gets back to her normal self after this surgery. I do pray for the protection, the abundance of all the love that you will get through this recovery of your knees. I just pray that the family just love on each other and just be there for each other. Ashe.
Ashe.
Sure. Mama Tammy, I want to continue to pray for you and your family connection between you and your children, between you and your husband, between you and your own physical body. I pray that you continue to allow the work that is being done on the inside of you to be a reflection on the outside, to allow yourself to know and understand that you are completely in the right place, and every opportunity and idea that you have that you want to take for yourself, that it is not selfishness, but it is a part of your growth pattern as well as a part of the growth pattern of those around you. I pray that I pray for a quick recovery. I pray that that all the ligaments and tendons, muscles and joints and everything that's out of place, I pray that I call them into order, so that you will be able to walk freely without pain and be able to go on to your next journey, with physically fit in order to be able to enjoy it.
Ashe.
Great. Next, I want to give a birthday shout out to Mama Jade. She's been traveling for her birthday. Mama Jade is one of my godmothers, so I definitely want to send her safe travels, and I hope that she enjoys her birthday. So happy birthday, Mama Jade.
Happy birthday, Mama Jade. Safe travels.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Next, we have Kanisha, and it's her grandmother who has passed a few years ago. Her birthday tomorrow, so she's a little sad right now. And she also wants to pray that she gets one of the jobs for the companies that she's interviewed for. So first, I want to send her love. I also want to say, you know that your granny's proud of you. Make sure you turn your sadness into a celebration, whether it's visiting her or balloon releases or something that you can do to feel comfort with her, and things like that. So do enjoy that moment tomorrow, versus the sadness. It's very important that you celebrate because our loved ones do want to be acknowledged and not mourned and sad over. I feel like that really, that these jobs, they're going to be what you need them to be. And I feel like you are such a good employee that these companies are glad to have you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, I definitely hope that one of these companies come through and that it's really a good company that will appreciate you. Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. Yes, Kanisha, I do pray. And again, happy early birthday. I pray that you do celebrate your birthday, positive energy. Again, like Christina say, celebrate your family. They don't want you to mourn. They do want you to be happy. So definitely celebrate her. With job, I do pray that you find that job that you love and that you will be at, and the job that they will appreciate you at too. Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. I pray that I pray for surrender of peace for all for you and your situation, for you and your grandmother to allow your grandmother memory to be a happy one, to be able to think about her on her day as a day, as a time of celebration, as a time of peace, at a time of love, the same love that you all shared in her life, that you all could share that magnified on the other side. I pray that as the day comes to this her as your grandmother's birthday, that you're not overcome with feelings of sadness or grief, but you're remembering all the beautiful memories that you have of your grandmother. I pray that the jobs that comes through, allow it to be the one that is the one that you need to take you into the next level of your journey. I pray that the supervisor is the one that you need. I pray that the coworkers are the ones that you need. I pray that your grandmother is all throughout, permeated throughout the job that you're going to get, so you can actually see that your grandmother is still with you, leading, guiding you, and protecting you along at your journey. I pray that you just continue to lavish yourself with love, celebration tomorrow, just in honor of your grandmother. I pray all these things, Ashe, just for you.
Ashe.
Ashe. Yes, we're gonna close up with the last couple of prayer requests and that I have. And so if anybody have any tarot questions that they want to ask before we get off, we do have our cards. And again, y'all bring y'all cards too. Let's all play and let's see what cards we get and how the messages all line up.
Okay, let me hold on.
Next we have prayers for Keisha, strength for her. Well, did I say Keisha right? I ain't said this right.
Well, the last one was Kanisha. So
okay. Keisha asks for strength for her while she goes on this journey in this spiritual journey. She started her first detox program. Keisha, please leave your website in the link in the comments so everybody knows your website. And so she made it really great. The info is really good. She curated to everyone's specific needs that they needed. So it's like a program. It's really dope, like a detox reset program. So Keisha, make sure that you type in your website in the comments so people can see that. So I really want to say, Keisha, you got this. We've been telling you this. We're so proud of you. You know what I'm saying? So proud of you getting it going. So you got this, and we continuously pray that you take further steps and that those steps are rewarding. Ashe.
Ashe. Yes, Keisha, I am really excited about this. Most definitely put your website down, even your social media, so we can follow you. Um, we can share each other's posts, promote businesses. I'm all down for that. So yeah, I do pray that your this journey is going to take you. I mean, just take you, girl, take you far and everything. I pray for prosperity, abundance, the protection, and everything. So I do pray that everything goes well with this business and that you stick with it. So, Ashe.
Ashe.
I would love to also, for that, I want to make sure for her when she does it, make sure she drops her information as well. I would love to talk to her.
Exactly. That's what I said too. I'll follow you on social media,
Yeah.
promote everything.
Yeah. So, especially when you're doing anything for the body, when you do anything from a good place in your heart, where it's going
Okay,
to
Keisha,
work to the
post
benefit
your
of the
website and your Instagram so they can follow you, sis.
Yeah, you
Go
that
ahead, I'm
right,
sorry.
you're
Yeah.
doing something like that. You're
Yeah,
gonna
she's really good. She's lost a lot of weight. I've been knowing Keisha for over 20 years, So, I mean, she's really studied and practiced. And so she's really good at it. So she has different programs for different people, life coaching, other type of things. So she can definitely help with, a little detox program. She has curated all her information really well. It's really well put together. So
I
it's
would
very
definitely
important.
need to reach out to her for that weight loss.
Yes, definitely put together. She says she wants some cards pulled. Keisha, let us know what you want your cards pulled on. Um, let's go to the next prayer while we get a question. Next we have Candace. She prays to stay grounded and in touch. She needs protection. She prays that the universe keeps her grounded. I pray that the universe keeps her grounded in her steps. Also pray that she knows how powerful that she is and that other people cannot control her destination. So I want her to know how powerful and purposeful she is. I want her to feel grounded and mental clarity and surety. So I really pray that the universe guides her into comfort and knowing and wisdom and understanding. Ashe.
Ashe. Yes, I pray that the universe and your ancestors shows that protection that you need. They guide you and show you the knowledge. Also, I pray that you do get the grounding that you're needing. Also, you can, little suggestion on that grounding, you know, like I said, walk out in nature, barefoot, meditate, do some root chakra work that will really help with your grounding. So, Ashe.
Ashe.
Yeah, and I pray that you continue to continue on your path to know that every place that you are is exactly where you are, exactly where you needed to be. I pray that you, in the sense of grounding, I pray that you just always remember just remember the present time, the right now, the being grounded right now, and the hearing now, to take to maybe to make the process of grounding just a little more simplistic, just for allowing us to be present in our body, present in our mind. I pray that you just continue along your spiritual journey, knowing that you are in the right place at the right time, and that everything is working out for your good and for the good of those that you are going to impact. Ashe.
Ashe.
Next, we have Candace. She says she wants to pray for her own family and she wants to pray for all of us also in the prayer circle. She wants to pray for abundance and knowledge, health, wealth, love, and to continue to have her purpose restored and renewed. And when I read this, one word just came to me, Nikki, and it really was just gratitude. I want you to find that feeling of gratitude because I have a quote I say that I learned somewhere. Gratitude is the attitude of the so it's very important to always stay in a state of gratitude. I really am grateful for you thinking of us and for you sending your prayers out for us. I'm really grateful for you for that. I'm grateful that you show up for us. I'm grateful that you participate. I'm grateful that you keep going and that you keep striving to be better. I really am grateful that your health is better. I really am grateful that the wealth and love is already on its way to you. So I'm also grateful that you have found your purpose and that you are being restored and you are being renewed. Ashe.
Ashe. Yes, I pray and thank you for thinking of us too. I really appreciate that. I also prayed for the abundance, the love, the protection, the healing energy, just everything. I just prayed that you just, like she said, you found your purpose. And I just prayed that you know that you found that purpose and you're living in your purpose too. So I really do pray for that protection, that love, and just gratitude and prosperity. Ashe.
Ashe. Sheila, do you have anything to say?
So, I would like to for that one. I looked at the. I would like to do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for the question?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into the last part of her prayer, where she wants to start her back opening her own massage practice. So she wants prayers for the universe to open all the right doors and bring all the right people on her path. And then she asked, question wise, will she have clientele in the right massage studio to become available for massage practice after the completion of her second breast surgery.
Oh, wow.
So we're just going to say, are you on the path that you want to be on? Is it going to manifest? Okay, so this card is the crab. We don't see.
Hey.
You hear me? I'm trying to see what number card this is. I don't know, so I'm finna see if it have. Hold on.
Did we all pull a card for her?
I did.
I don't have my cards today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, so I pulled one for. Okay.
Go ahead.
It's look good to me.
Yeah. What did it say?
She got the ace of the ace of clubs.
Okay.
Wealth, prosperity, unexpected money gain. However, in a difficult spread, it said it could also disappear as quickly as it could come.
I'm trying. I need this book. Need to have like an order of operations.
That's gonna be a good thing.
Yeah, I ain't never played with this deck before, so we finna see. But I mean, they got dang. I ain't going through everything. Okay, so it must be a minor. So what does the eight, what did you say, the eight of clubs? What does that mean in your tarot deck?
No, the ace of clubs.
The ace of clubs?
Yeah.
All right. So what do that mean for you?
Wealth, prosperity, unexpected money gain.
Yes. That sounds good. The eight typically mean money. It could also mean, fast heart, love. I just have
If it's a
everything.
part of a thread, why you
Right.
gotta be because it could leave as easy as fast as it comes.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get it, but you gotta make sure that you, like you were saying, keeping everything in line so it could continue to flow in your direction.
I want to know what the hell this goddamn crab mean. I can go with what I think. Okay, now we on some.
You don't have like the page
Hey,
like
that's
the number.
what I'm saying. Not in order, or nothing.
Oh no.
Here we go. Crab. Spirit totem. When crab skitters in as of your spirit animal, it's time to change course and head in a new direction. Crab as a totem animal belongs to those who can easily go. Invoke crab as your power animal when you need help releasing pent up emotions. And also what the crab is connected to is the moon. You know what I'm saying? So this kind of ties in all into a lot of our subjects. Sis, don't have so many expectations that when things go a different way, you can't adapt. So just pray for the overall goal that everything works out and that your dreams will come true, and that so therefore the universe has room and space to be creative and help those things come through. So the message that I'm getting is to not be so specific of I want this, I want that, I want that. Just I want this, and I'm gonna let the universe bring it to me. Hey, Nikki. So that's what I got. Sophia, did you bring your cards?
No, I didn't bring them today.
Okay.
My bad. I'll bring them next time.
Yeah, so that's what I got was that crab. I'm scared to even look at the rest of them. But the crab is connected to the moon, and it's connected to I think one of my messages I want to say is that magic or the universe, right? Power of manifestation, whatever science or religion or praying, whatever you want to call it. One thing that where people mess up at is being too specific. And when we're too specific, it limits how the universe can give it to us. So if we say, oh, I want to raise from my job, well, you might miss out on a lottery ticket. You might miss out on going to a whole new job because you only want the blessing to come from that one way. So I do feel like you do want all these things to come. I want you to be patient with yourself. Crabs are slow. You know what I'm saying? I want you to continue to be vulnerable and open and go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Write a checklist of things to do, but know that they don't have to be done in order. They just have to be done over time. So be a little patient with yourself. I feel like you're in a rush to get a lot of things done. So go ahead and get the small things that you can get done. So you do feel like you've accomplished something.
And when you brought up the crab, and also you was talking about the change of the direction. If you think about the way that a crab moves, a crab does not walk forward; they walk sideways. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, we might think that the forward motion is like how we keep talking about motion now, like that forward motion is no motion. No, it's a lot of motion. You know what I'm saying? So. Like you say, keep that in mind, because that's even if you coupled it with the card that I pulled, you might want to just keep that in mind that it's gonna come, but it may not.
Yeah, it's gonna come.
Like
it's definitely gonna come, but it might not come the way you think it should come.
Yeah.
Next, I don't really see anybody else. I just says Leo Goddess, she want a card read. I don't see anybody else, so I'm gonna pull a card for Leo Goddess out of this. It's called the Arc Animal and Oracle deck, and it's like a lot of cards. So we definitely gonna pull a card for Leo Goddess. Let's see what the universe has to say. Okay, so I got puffer fish, which is 9 of cups. Let's hope this one is at least in order. At least this one is in order, Keisha. 9 of cups. When puffer fish arrives at your spirit animal, it's time for self-protection efforts. Puffer fish as a totem animal belongs to those who can draw clear boundaries. Invoke puffer fish as your power animal when you need help expanding ideas. And with me knowing you, sis, and knowing that you got a lot of stuff going, I feel like what this means is make sure you set time for yourself. Make sure you, put yourself first sometimes. Go to bed early when you need time. Turn your phone off when you have that extra time. And not always, being so on and so available. Maybe make sure you clear between 10 and 6 or 9 and 7 if you want to be specific, but cut off hours at a certain time. What you get, Sheila?
The 6 of Hearts. It says it's a wave of sudden good luck. Somebody needs to take care of you, or takes a warm interest in you. So when you're talking about the self-interest, unplugging, and maybe it's another person that may be there that may want to us aid in that.
Right.
Sit down sometimes, relax.
Yeah.
Delegate.
Yeah. So the 6 of Hearts. Yeah. So the six of Hearts is the 6 of Cups in astrology. In tarot. So let's see what that means.
6 of Cups. Oh, you got it.
Because I got the knobs and you got the 6 of Cups. So that means balancing with men and women, friends and everybody. Taking a little time. It says review the past, innocent joy, living in the past, forgiveness, lack of playfulness. Okay, so still have fun. Don't get too serious, sis. Still have fun. Yeah. All right. Anybody else have any questions about anything? We definitely want to thank y'all for coming. Tell us what y'all think about the new little setup about, chit-chatting about topics that are going on, gossiping a little bit. I definitely want to say thank you all for coming. Thank you, Sheila, for coming. Thank you, Sophia, for showing up.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Look like we got one more.
He want to pull.
Yes.
We ready. We gonna see what the cards say.
Wisdom.
Right. We gonna see.
I'll be shuffling these cards like I'm in Vegas.
All right, you want to go first? While I look up whatever it is.
Okay, I got the King of Spades.
Okay.
A dark-haired man or a man with air predominating his chart. An ambitious man, perhaps self-serving. Let me see what it says in tarot.
See what it says. What was it again?
King of Spades.
Okay. So what's that? King of air?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he is an air sign, so I definitely would connect the swords with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it says a man with air predominating.
Yeah.
So ambitious, perhaps a little self-serving.
Yeah. I got the card, the Walrus, and it says when Walrus bellies up your spirit animal, it's time to appreciate your blessings. Walrus as a totem animal belongs to those whose auras are affectionate and welcoming. Invoke Walrus as your powered animal when you want to learn shape shifting, and it is connected to the 8 of Cups. You know what I'm saying? So we know the 8 of is love, abundance, overflowing, infinite emotions, you know, power, financial blessings. So I feel like when I think of the Warriors, it's kind of like, you know, slow and steady, but still win the race. I feel like that means that you have a focus of where you're going, but you're not, you know, in a rush to jump over anybody to get there. You know that you're going to get there when you need to get there. Yes. All right. All right. So thank you, Nikki, so much for the feedback. She says, this was wonderful. I love how you all have topics discussing along with prayers. Yeah, I thought that was fun. At least we can be positive, but still key. You know, what's going on and stuff. You know, I feel like at least if we do say something, they won't be mad if we at least being nice. So thank y'all for coming. We will be back. Don't forget, Sophia will be back on Wednesday to talk about the solar plex. Me and Winged Wisdom will be starting week 1 of astrology on Saturday.
Okay.
Everybody's watching and things. The PDFs of the Astro Basic ebook and the workbook will be sent out by Saturday. And Winged Wisdom will be a special guest with me going along. He's helped with a lot of my watermarking and things like that, and I definitely have love for him. So thank you all for coming. We appreciate you. We pray that you have a wonderful weekend and safe weekend, and that you're protected, and that you know, let us know any questions or anything that you have to you know, that you want to send us an email or hit us up on Facebook. You can set up on YouTube if that's your only way, or text us or any of that. But we will definitely see you guys next Thursday, or you'll see Sophia next Wednesday, and maybe we'll come back next Thursday, or we will come back what is it, the Thursday after this. So thank you all so much. So see you guys later.
Peace. Thank you. Y'all have a good night.